Is the lighting okay? Whatever, anyways. I left the paper over there. Great. Just great. This video will be explaining a lot of things about YouTube. We'll be talking about the algorithm. We'll be talking about likes, dislikes, views, monetization, which I saved for last, and a few other things as well. Let's go. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. I have my book over there, so I don't know. Jaliane, you really something else? Okay.
Hey, it's Jaliane. Rhymes with Aliane. Like if you're a fan, comment and subscribe.
Hello, my name is Jaliane, and today I'll be talking about a few very important things. But before I actually get to that, I would really appreciate it if you could check out this video because certain things that I'll be saying right now, this video will make a lot of sense, like if you actually checked it out. This is basically me once again adding a few reasons as to why I do not curse on my channel, and then we're going to jump right into everything else that we have to talk about today. So another reason, because I have four, but I'm going to start with number one, but we know how it goes over here. After number one, every other number, it seems like it just disappears, but you know, okay. So another reason added to my list, number one, let's see if you'll ever hear that again. Then two, three, four, okay. So number one, I do not want parents to believe that I am a bad influence or I am a terrible example or a horrible role model for their children. That is another reason why I do not curse. And I guess I'm going to say number two, but I usually never say two, three, and four and all that jazz. I just usually say number one, but this is interesting. Then number two is because I feel like I could get my opinion across most of the time without having to curse. I mean, using silly words here and there, sure, but I don't feel like I have the need to actually curse someone to get a point across in many cases. I don't. And then the third reason is, wow, I really got the numbers thing down today. The third reason is because I want people from ages 2 to 200 to be able to come and actually watch my videos and not be like, oh my goodness, like there's a lot of cursing going on here. Like, I don't want you to come on a channel like this and see that. Like, I don't want it. That is not something I would want a person to have to come and actually see. I mean, there are other YouTubers who do this, but this is just not who I am. Like, hey, if that's them, cool, you know? Like, I'm not saying that they don't need to curse on their channel. It's their channel. But on my channel, there's a big difference. And number four, which I've made it this far in number counting. Very nice. So number four, the reason why, and this is the most important reason why I do not curse on my platforms, and sure I use silly words, but still, like, the official reason, and I put it at number four because number four seems like number one, the official number one, but I think you understand what I mean, okay, is because of my mother. People would say things like, who raised her? And they would definitely say, did her mother raise her correctly? It doesn't seem like her mother raised her correctly. And you'd probably be thinking to yourself, why do you care about what people have to say? It's really simple. I don't care about what they have to say about me. But when it comes to my family, like my mom and my brother, I have an issue with that. Like, I have a big problem. So if it's me, if you're talking about me and saying, oh my gosh, like you cuss so much, like that would be different. But a lot of people would go on to say, like, oh my gosh, like you weren't raised properly by your parents and blah, blah, blah. Like, I would not want to shame my mother's family name or mine. So Yeah, I just had to put that in there. But like I said, just for this to make sense, because I did this in the last video, so please do check it out and whatnot. But for now, we're going to jump right into the actual content of the day. All right. As you can see, I have my phone in hand, so we shall be getting right to it. Okay. What are the rules of YouTube? Hate speech, predatory behavior, graphic violence, malicious attacks, and content that promotes harmful or dangerous behavior isn't allowed on YouTube. But there are a few videos like this that are already on YouTube and they are not going away though, but we're not going to talk about that. So, the different policies, I'm going to be reading them. Harmful or dangerous content policies, violent or graphic content policies, violent criminal organization policy, hate speech policy, harassment and cyberbullying policies. So, yes, these are 5 policies, but I'm sure that there's a lot more with the rules of YouTube, but this is just the basics that people should know. Like, don't leave any hate comments or anything, don't harass people, don't bully people. These are just the basics. No cyberbullying. And now I'm going to insert a video of a man that is actually talking about a few more things. It's a 6 minute and something video. So he's talking about like YouTube, but not in depth, but he's talking about a few new features and whatnot. So I'm going to put the video right here. This video decided that it did not want to render. It is just like a video that I made a while back, and I'm just not gonna go through all of the struggle of quoting a few things that this man said. So I'm going to leave it in the DB, which is the description box below. So you could go check it out if you want to, but if you're lazy, you actually don't have to. Certain things that he has to say is a little bit different. It's just about features, like I said, and whatnot. But you don't really have to go and check out all of that and whatnot. So you can just continue to watch this video as is, and let's get back into it. How does the YouTube algorithm work in 2021? The complete guide. You can read up more on this. I'll put it in the description box below, but I just put the most important information in here for this video, so let's go. People around the world watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube videos every day. This is a lot. Everything from cat videos to videos for cats. The YouTube algorithm is the recommendation system that decides which videos YouTube suggests to those 2 billion plus human users and untold numbers of feline users. How does the YouTube algorithm work in 2021? That's the most important thing we need to know because we're not in any other year but 2021 at this time. The YouTube algorithm selects videos for viewers with 2 goals in mind: finding the right video for each viewer and enticing them to keep watching. When we talk about the algorithm, we're talking about 3 related but slightly different selection or they said selection, don't they mean selections? Anyways, or discovery systems. One that selects videos for the YouTube homepage, one that ranks results for any given research, and one that selects suggested videos for viewers to watch next. YouTube says that in 2021, homepage and suggested videos are usually the top sources of traffic for most channels, except for explainers or instructional videos, i.e., how to tune up a bicycle, which often see the most traffic from search instead. How YouTube determines the algorithm. Which ranking signals does YouTube use to decide which videos to show to people? Each traffic source is slightly different, but ultimately what affects your video's view count is a mix of personalization, the viewer's history and preferences, Performance, the video's success. External factors, the overall audience or market. They say that, but I just have to say that, does anyone notice the people that's really making it on most of these apps are not the people who look like me? Isn't that a coincidence? Like, I guess the algorithm is exposing itself in a way because the creators created it to do exactly what it's doing. Anyways, let's continue. How YouTube determines its homepage algorithm. Every time a person opens their YouTube app or types in youtube.com, the YouTube algorithm offers up a diverse array of videos that it thinks that the person might like to watch. That's not always the case. No. This selection is often broad because the algorithm hasn't yet figured out what the viewer wants. Acoustic covers of pop songs, inspirational anti procrastination speeches, to watch up with their favorite possum vloggers. Videos get selected for the homepage based on two types of ranking signal. Performance. YouTube measures performance with metrics like click through rates, average view duration, average percentage viewed, likes, dislikes, and viewer surveys, which we'll be talking about later on, all that stuff. But not the viewer surveys, but the likes and dislikes and views and yada yada yada. Let's continue. Essentially, after you upload a video, the algorithm shows it to a few users on the homepage, and if it appeals to, engages, and satisfies those viewers, they click on it, watch it all the way through, like it, share it, etc. Then it gets offered to more and more viewers on their homepage. Personalization. However, YouTube is not a trending tab. Personalization means that YouTube offers videos to people that it thinks are relevant to their interests based on their past behavior. Really? AKA watch history. If a user likes certain topics or watches a lot of a particular channel, more of the same will be offered up. This factor is also sensitive to changes in behavior over time as a person's interests, affinities rise and fade. There's a lot more to it than just that. How YouTube determines its suggested video algorithm. When suggesting videos for people to watch next, YouTube employs slightly different considerations. After a person has watched a few videos during a visit, the algorithm has more of an idea about what a person is interested in today. So it offers up some options on the right side of the screen. This has happened to me after I've watched at least 3 videos from someone. For some reason, more videos of theirs is slightly recommended to me. But it's very interesting because still people who look like me aren't making it on any of these apps though. Anyways, let's continue. Before I really say what I have to say here, let's continue. Here, in addition to performance and personalization, the algorithm is most likely to recommend videos that are often watched together, topically related videos, videos the user has watched in the past. How YouTube determines its search algorithm. YouTube is as much a search engine as it is a video platform, meaning that a little bit of SEO, which I'll put the definition of SEO up on the screen because it's very important to know about SEO if you're going to have a channel. But if not, then you could just know about it just to know about it. Let's continue. Know how is important. Sure, sometimes people go to YouTube to hunt down a specific video to watch. Hello again, peanut butter baby. But even then, the algorithm decides how to rank the search results when you type in peanut butter baby. So SEO is basically the hashtags, like how high you go in the rankings and whatnot. It basically explained itself, but you can still read the definition if you want to and whatnot. How do you get your video to rank near the top of search? Keywords. YouTube's search algorithm relies on the keywords you use in your videos, metadata, to decide what your video is about. So if you want your video to show up when people search for videos about laparoscopic Okay, about laparoscopic surgery, you probably want to include those two keywords, which I never knew this existed, but okay. We have plenty more keyword advice below, so keep reading. That's if you want to read the article, I'll leave it down in the DB, the description box, just in case. Performance. After the algorithm has decided what your video is, it will test that hypothesis by showing it to people in search results. That's when performance, click through rates, watch time, likes, survey, feedback, etc., becomes important. If your video appeals to and satisfies people looking for your keywords, it will be shown to even more people and climb up the SERPs or SERPs. I will also insert what that is if you want to know. At the end of the day, you'll just climb up more on this ladder that they call the, I'm going to call it the, they call it the yeah, okay, no. You're gonna climb up the ladder known as YouTube Life. The YouTube Life ladder, so yeah, you're gonna climb that. But I'm gonna put SERPs down below just in case, so you can know the definition of that as well. Yes. And now we are moving on to comments. Do comments help boost YouTube videos? Commenting on videos is a free and fast way to get your video heard by a new audience. You will increase your video views and profile views. If you say something interesting and unique, other readers will click on your profile, watch your videos, and subscribe to your channel. You will see what's popular on YouTube. So, yes, comments are important. Are views important on YouTube? Is that even a question? YouTube views are a crucial measure of the overall popularity of a video. Because YouTube wants to ensure that only actual humans view a video and not a computer program, the platform has systems that determine legit views. After a video has been uploaded, YouTube might not show legit views as its system work. Do likes help a YouTuber? Likes play a significant role in the success of a YouTube channel. Likes, comments, shares, and even dislikes are a form of engagement, and it is a positive sign that plays into the YouTube ranking algorithm. So even if someone dislikes my video, I'm not even upset. Like, they said it's a positive sign, so I thank you, I guess, but no. I rather the like though. I rather the like. Okay, do likes give you money on YouTube? Do YouTubers get paid for likes? YouTubers do not get paid for likes. However, a like is a form of engagement that can help the video do better in the long term. A good rank in search can mean more traffic to the video, more advert views, and clicks. Now we are going to talk about monetization. What does monetization mean? Monetization literally means to convert something into money. In practice, this means turning things into revenue generating activities, services, or assets. Do you need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to get paid? To start earning money directly from YouTube, creators must have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past year. Once they reach that threshold, they can apply for YouTube's partner program, which allows creators to start monetizing their channels through ads, subscriptions, and channel members. And I'm going to insert my little monetization section because I want you guys to see it. And honestly, I do have a very long way to go, but I'm going to enjoy every single moment of my journey, every little moment. But I wanted to share this with you so you could be more informed about how likes work, how subscriptions work, how monetization works, the algorithm, views, and everything. So now this will help you to be a little bit less confused. And with that said, don't be too problematic. be as polite as possible. I'll see you next time.